to the 10th season of The Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. Each show is filled with news, reviews, technology, and interviews with authors and artists throughout the industry, with a surprise or two. And now, as always, here is our host, H.D. Campbell. Coming up on today's Author's Corner, on the Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. And as always, let your writing fuel your spirit. Welcome to the Author's Corner with H.D. Campbell. As always, I'm your host, H.D. Campbell. I do want to start this show with an apology. I only have one guest today because last week my wife has had surgery and I wanted to take care of her, make sure she was okay because she's my rock, she's my angel, she's my everything. So I wanted to make sure she was okay, so I wasn't able to get all the interviews I needed to get for today's show. But that still doesn't mean that I'm here to disappoint because I have a beautiful interview with Christian author Nell about her book, The Devil Thought He Had Me, and a few other titles. Before I begin the show, last night we got some bad news about rapper Nipsey Hussle, who was murdered right in front of the shop in California last night. And while I'm very familiar with his music, I'm very familiar with his positivity, everyone who knows me knows more that I'm more geared towards the positive rappers, and he was very positive. I mean, I love brothers who use their talents to help others. He uplifted his community and everything. And throughout the show, I'm just going to do my own little dedication, going out onto commercial with pictures and other things to just show that, brother, you are remembered. So when we come back, we're going to start with our interview with Nell.
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game.
This is Bert Sanford with the headlines. 2 men were arrested today in a carjacking ring that Who murdered Bert Sanford on the air? It's a murder so gritty, investigative reporter Mark Alexander comes out of retirement to expose a conspiracy surrounding Bert Sanford's assassination. Catch Late Murder at 10, the reprint, coming April 30th.
Bad intentions are deliberate. Is that a warning or a threat? No, it's a book by author Renee A. Beauty goes a long way and never seems to run out of road. Crave, a very gorgeous young lady, finds out that beauty does and doesn't matter when she's introduced to Blair, better known as Big Time B. After clubbing with her friend Gretchen, she and Blair end up having a one-night stand. He knows how to pleasure her treasure. What does that mean? Well, I guess you must buy Bad Intentions Are Deliberate by author Renee A. Buy it at Amazon or at www.naughtyandnicenovels.com and coming soon to your favorite bookstore. Check out the grand opening for Reed G. Crochet. It's a one-of-a-kind shop for one-of-a-kind crochet items. What do you imagine? Can Sharitha crochet it for you? Bet she can. One-of-a-kind items for one-of-a-kind artists. Contact Sharitha Newsom for details at RERELL30@yahoo.com or log on to her website at www.regicrochet for pricing and details. It's Regi Crochet, where art meets practicality.
Welcome back. Well, our first and only author today is author Nell. She is a very wonderful and fun Christian author. She has a powerful message and still managed to entertain along with the message. We had a very good conversation, so here's part one of the interview.
At the absolute beginning, I was an avid reader. I come from a family of readers. And one day, I was kind of tired of reading the same old Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley Twins, Babysitter Club type book. This was when Scholastic was real popular for kids. And I remember telling my mom, it's just nothing for me to read. At that time, there weren't a lot of books out about African American characters. And she said, well, if you can't find the book, if you don't want to read, then write something. And that actually started me off writing at a very young age. Then when I turned 13, we learned about Phyllis Wheatley in school. And I found out that she was a poet, the first African-American woman. So that kind of is where it all started there.
Okay. So what made you make the jump from I want to write my own stories to wanting to put together my own book?
That actually was a lifelong dream. But, I went to college, I got married, I became an educator, I became a mom. And so you put some of your own dreams on the back burner. I happened to fall in love with Christian fiction. And I started blogging first. And my blog caught the eye of my publisher, and she asked for a sample of my writing, and then from there it just snowballed. It was wonderful. It was a blessing.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, I want to talk about your book, The Devil Thought He Had Me. But before I get into that, that's not your first book, is it?
No, that's not my first book. The first book actually was A Good Thing. The Good Thing is a series. It's A Good Thing Part 2, If I Be Lifted Up, and A Good Thing Part 3, Vengeance is Mine. The Devil Thought He Had Me is my 5th book. My 4th book was Hot Mess Choir, Joyful Noise, the Hot Mess Choir.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So tell me a little bit about each of your titles, minus The Devil Thought He Had Me.
Okay, so the story A Good Thing follows Chantel. I like to say she's a good girl. She's doing everything right, but nothing in her life is going right for her. She deals with abuse. She deals with self-esteem issues, and she kind of comes into her own. In the second book, If I Be Lifted Up, that's more a story of a secondary character who learns that it's really about what we do and how we follow what God has told us to do. It's not necessarily what the world says. So if you just kind of stick to your principles, it's really about sticking to your principles. And he goes through a separate journey. And then in 3, Vengeance is Mine, that's actually a book that came about because the fans that had read book 1 and 2 kept asking about a certain character. They wanted to know what happened to him in the end. And they had all kinds of things they wanted to happen to him. I thought he should have died. I thought he should have gotten beat up, or, he did her so wrong in the beginning of the book. So that's where Vengeance is Mine comes from. The 4th title is not in the series. It's actually a standalone book. It is entitled The Joyful Noise, the Hot Mess Choir. It has a colorful cast of characters in it, all of whom which I love. And it follows the story of a first lady who was in charge of putting together a mass choir consisting of the senior choir, the young adult choir, the children's choir, and the youth choir. So they're trying to have unity where nobody wants to unify, if that makes sense. So that's why they're deemed the Hot Mess Choir.
Sounds like your books are very character driven. I love character driven books. How much are you big on characters? And do you think characters are the biggest part of your story?
Yes, I like they kind of I see them more like a movie, like it plays like a movie in my head, and I want to portray them and portray every aspect of what I'm seeing on the pages of the books, so that it can translate over well to the reader. The books are very character driven because I like characters. Like there's setting, of course, in there. There's definitely some plot and some plot twist, but it is emotional and about the characters.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So, why Christian fiction?
I went through a period of time, like I said, I've always been an avid reader, so I've read, you name it, I've read it. If it's some, African American fiction, and I was an avid fan of some wonderful people. But when I got committed to Christ, it was kind of hard to read my Bible study and then go read some of the secular stuff with the violence and the curse words and the explicit sex scenes. That's when I turned to Christian fiction, and I kind of bumped into it. It was really by happenstance. I was taking a flight to see my sister, who at the time was living in Vermont, and I picked up a book that happened to be Christian fiction. I had never read it before, and the book was phenomenal, and it changed my perspective on reading. That's why I started the blog, because I wanted other people to know that, hey, there are books out there that you can read that have the same passion, that have the same drama, and all of those things that you love in the other books, but they're not compromising. So there's no explicit sex scenes. There's sex, but not explicit sex. There are very few curse words, if any curse words, in the book at all. And then there's a sense of hope that comes along with the story.
I love that. I love that. Now, you mentioned something in your conversation that you're a blogger as well.
Yes.
Let me a little bit about your blog.
The blog is a part of my website. It's SHENELLINC.com. On my blog, I do a couple of things. We're in the rebranding phase, so I still do book reviews. From time to time, I do author interviews. I've done some writing advice and some reading tips. Like we had a poll, what's better, the e-reader or the actual book, and we talked about both of them. We talked about where to get books, finding time to read, things like that on the blog. So it's reading based, and then I throw some writing things in there from time to time. And then also I update the readers on what I'm doing, my work in progress, where I'll be, what I'm reading as well.
And how often do you blog?
We're on hiatus right now. We come back up at the beginning of the second quarter, and it's usually twice a week. Comes out Wednesday and Saturday. And then if I'm in a release month, there's extra stuff. So if I'm in a release month, then the people that are subscribed to my website, they see the cover first before it hits social media. It'll hit the website first. And they get the synopsis first because they're a part of the website. So there's a lot of benefits of kind of being first on the scene if you're a part of the website.
You give some great business advice. But first, now I want to talk about your latest release. Please tell me about that. I love the title.
Yes, the devil thought he had me.
Now, before you continue, I do want to say that, to me, as a Christian myself, that to me is one of the most, shall I say, funniest lines I've read, because there are many times the devil thought he had a lot of people. Tell me what prompted that title?
Well, that book actually went through several titles. We were going back and forth about, I forgot what I originally wanted to call it, but it didn't have enough snap in it, because you want your book to have an awesome cover and an awesome title and still be something that's well read and well perceived. So I just was like, what do we call the double thought he had? Because in a sense, that's what this whole project has been. So from beginning to end, there's been so many times when I thought it would never publish. I thought we would never get the cover off right. When the cover is absolutely amazing, but so many trials have come about with this one story that I think it pays homage to the title itself. The devil thought he had me, because every time he thinks he has me, God always comes through in the end, and it works out fine.
Yeah. So I'm loving it. So when was the release?
The release was March the 9th. We uploaded March the 9th, and the devil thought he had me. So, of course, we released on the 9th, but Amazon took its time, and it did not appear live until the 10th.
Wow. Yeah, gotta love Amazon. Wow.
Gotta love Amazon. But it when it it was a good it was well received by everyone. I had a lot of people that were on board and excited about the book. So at the end of the night, it had already reached number 12
Wow.
on the Amazon bestseller list. Yeah, I was very excited about that. That was just confirmation to keep going. Right now, of course, it's around number 40 something or whatever. But I'm waiting for the reviews. It was definitely a challenge and a labor of love.
So I'm going to kind of pick your brain there for a second.
Okay.
You're writing a story. What usually must take place before you write a story?
I must have a good idea. I've had some time to kind of mull it over in my head, and honestly, a good cup of tea. A good cup of tea helps write a good story.
See, I love that. I definitely love that. So, do you have any signings or anything coming up, or anything, any events?
Yes, I am privileged enough to be a part of Tampa Bay's first Black Author Expo.
Wow.
It'll be April the 20th of this year. They've been promoting it. It's going to be really big. It's actually taking place in Clearwater at the Moore Event Center, but it is on Facebook. So if anyone's interested, they can always go on Facebook and type in Tampa Black Author Expo, and that'll be happening on April 20th. I'm super excited. It is me and about 12 or 13 other authors. There'll be some performers there. There'll be some community service people there as well to get you signed up for voting and things like that. So it's going to be amazing.
See, I love that. I love that. So that means you sometimes do a lot of community work for literacy and everything as well.
I try to involve myself in events that are reading targeted. So instead of just vending at, random places that will accept vendors, I try to vend this year specifically with things that are reading targeted. I did something last year with the library where there were like 40 or 50 wonderful authors there, and I was able to present two authors, and we just kind of networked and connected, and people came by the tables and saw books, and that was actually at the Hillsborough County Library in Sun City. So I'm really trying to hone in my vending to things that are, more centered around reading and readers.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years with your books?
Oh, wow. In the next 5 years, I hope to have 20 to 30 books, if that's possible, already published and out. I would love to be doing it full time. I would love to be in a position to help young writers and other writers, not necessarily as a publisher right away, but more so as a coach to kind of inspire them and help them develop the media skills and all of those things that authors have to do. I think as authors, when we come in, we love to write a good story, but there's so much, and I'm sure you know this, there's so much to the business outside of writing the actual book.
Yes.
So it's been a learning curve for me. So if I could just help one person to navigate those waters, I would, consider consider myself blessed because it has been a learning curve.
When
Price, want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. I'm the now according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz, it look like
she is the queen of my existence. She is someone's black mother, someone's black daughter, someone's black sister. In fact, who are you to disrespect our black sisters? The ones who bore our children, cooked our meals, and kept our two cool selves out of jail. Have you checked out How to Lose a Black Woman, the second printing? Same Bruce Williams with an updated story and more heart than the original. You can check out the second printing of How to Lose a Black Woman for only $14.95. You can check it out from these booksellers, your favorite bookstore, and even on Kindle and Nook. And as always, let your writing fuel your spirit.
Hi, this is Luna Charles. I'm the author of Men Are Not the Problem. I know what you're thinking, ladies. Men are the problem, but really and truly, let's learn to take our lives into our hands and deal with our relationship. This is the story of a young woman that realized that loving somebody else more than you love yourself is not the answer to love. Follow her journey so that you can maybe figure out the same thing. Or you may say she's wrong. Either way, it's a great story.
Wonderful. Welcome back to the show. Here's part 2 of the interview with Chanel. And I'm telling you, the fun is just now beginning. Here she is. So my next question is, when you're not writing, when you put the pen down, what do you like to do?
I'm a girly girl, so I like to shop. I like to play with my plan. I'm a planner person, so I like to, I have stickers galore and happy planner, this, that, and the other, so I do that. I like to spend time with my kids. They're all kind of growing up and on their way out of the house, so I try to do some things with them when I can.
Okay, awesome. So, now, how can we get to know you? Buy your books, to go to your blog? What can we do to kind of get to know you a little better?
You can always follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook as She Nell, my pen name SHE space NELL. I'm on Instagram as the author She_Nell. I am on Twitter, but I don't quite check the Twitter as much. And then also there's my website. That is technically the best way to get information, is to always go straight to the website and become a subscriber. And again, that's SHENELLINC.com. And then you go on there, there's a subscribe button. You can see some of the articles and some of the interviews that I've already done. All of the books are there as well. And you can order autographed copies, because if you get them from Amazon, of course, they don't come autographed. But if you get them through the website, you can order autographed copies.
Wonderful, wonderful. So my next question to you is, and I've been dying to ask this since we started. Tell me about your pen name Chanel. Where did that come from? I love that name.
Thank you. My mother to name me after my grandmother. When she was on her way to the hospital, she happened to break a bottle of my grandmother's favorite perfume, which was Chanel No. 5.
Oh.
When she had me, she was remembering the things, and she said, yeah, I want to name her Chanel, but I don't want people to say channel or to not pronounce it correctly because of the CH.
Mm-hmm.
So she actually came up with a phonetic spelling of Chanel. And it's Chanel. So I have always grown up being called Chanel, which is just what, I'm used to hearing. And when it was time for a pen name, I wanted something that was me, but was not me enough to where it could kind of grow on its own. And I was like, well, my Facebook name is Chanel. Because in my other life, I'm a teacher. So as an educator, you want to make sure that you are hard to find on Facebook because kids look. Yes. So I kind of went with it. And I, thought about changing it from time to time. But once it caught on, and once you see it in print on the cover of a book, it's like heavens open up and birds start singing. And you just kind of fall in love from there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're at the part of the interview where I give you the final word. Do you have any author's advice, anything you want to say? The floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much. If you want to contact me, definitely go to the website, SHENELLINC.com. As far as writing is concerned, don't ever let anybody dull your flame. If this is something that you're passionate and you want to do, continue to do it. The road is hard at times, and at times you want to quit, but if it's something that God put in you to do, see it through to the end. And always remember to put Him first.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. A few weeks ago, we interviewed author Pamela J. Hayes. We had a wonderful conversation. We talked about the Side Chick Chronicles and a few other things that she's done. It was a great conversation. And we also talked about a book signing she had in Harlem. She was nice enough to send us some footage in a little thank you video to everyone who went and everyone who's bought her book. So here it is.
To this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta save this.
Hi, this is Luna Charles. This is my third book, My Life, My Rules. A beautiful story about a woman who overcame so much, only to face even more adversity and learning that she is about to be ripped apart from her family. Follow her through her trials and tribulations as she learns how to overcome adversity spiritually and find the deep strength inside all of us that we have, that we can claim from the universe to make our life the way we want. This is truly a moving book, award-winning, and I know you will love it. Thank you.
Ever experienced a love for someone so forbidden, feels so wrong, but yet his passion makes you feel oh so right? Even if you have, read Solomon and Sheba by award-winning author Francine Kraft and experience it all again. Experience the roadblocks of pregnancy, past transgressions, and the deathbed confession threatens the most powerful of romances. Can They Survive? By Solomon and Sheba from your favorite bookstore, Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome back. I was going to talk about, I was going to give you a whole big thing about editing in my advice segment today, but in the light of last night's tragedy, I want to actually talk to you about being a positive change. It doesn't matter whether you're an author, you're a musician, you're an architect. It doesn't matter whether you fix cars, whatever it is you do, you paint, whatever, whatever trade or whatever talent you have, always use that talent in a positive light. Always use that positive, teach someone something that doesn't know how to do it. Always take time out and help someone. This is a man, when he died last night, he died with a legacy. A lot of people think money and wills and all this other stuff is the most valuable thing you can leave someone. No, you can actually leave someone your legacy. And your legacy is actually more valuable than all that. You can also not only have his legacy, you can also have his example. I mean, he was a great father. He was a great fiance. He was a great man, period. And for the world to leave like that, because that's how we lost Tupac, that's how we lost Biggie. Hey, that's how we lost Malcolm and Martin. I mean, these were some powerful young men who used their talents to shape others. I mean, hey, Ice Cube still does it. LeBron does it. I mean, you still have a lot of positive people out there. But what we need to do now is use this in a lot of forums to say, hey, we need to continue on the work. Continue on. That's actually really all we need to do. So, that's it for the Author's Corner. Let your writing fuel your spirit. And by all means, God bless, and let's be good to each other sometime,
All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why. All my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm married to this game, that's who I made my wife. Said I die alone, I told that she probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Got a safe that's full of Franklins and a shoulder full of stripes. I don't know it like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. County jail fade, you can pull my file yourself. Spot raid, swallow rocks, I'm getting high myself. Nah, damn right I like the life I built. I'm from West Side 60, I might got killed. Standing so